Hi everyone and welcome to episode 1 of Gorilla Talk. Hello everybody and welcome to Gorilla Talk, our new bi-weekly podcast brought to you by Gorilla Geeks TV. I'm Mike.
I'm Simon.
And this is, as I said, episode 1. We're going to have 2 podcasts a week. We're going to have our Gorilla Talk Gamers podcast, which is going to be on a Tuesday, because some games come out on a Tuesday, so it's always good to talk about them. And then our second episode of the week will be all to do with movies and media, anything to do with the TV really, and we might even have a rant about Donald Trump. It depends what he's been up to that week. But yeah, we're here to bring you latest news, and it's our first podcast, our first official podcast here on the channel, and we do hope you're going to enjoy it. If you do have any queries, any questions, you can email us if there's nothing you don't like. I'm just warbling here.
You say official. We do have a prequel podcast up on SoundCloud, and soon to be iTunes as well.
And it's got better CGI than the Star Wars prequel.
It has. It is our EGX highlights video back from September when we went to EGX.
Yes, when we launched the channel.
So that's our sort of first podcast.
It's a bit rough around the edges.
It's very rough around the edges. We recorded it in a car.
Yeah.
But this is the first episode, so we sort of treat that one as a prequel episode.
Yeah.
But no, carry on.
You've got a couple of shout outs, haven't you?
Yes, I took part in a Mario Kart tournament on Saturday with a good friend of the channel, Greg, and it was at the Signal Box in Cambridge. And it was really well organised. I just want to say a massive thank you to the organisers. Roxy was the main organiser and all the volunteers that helped out. It was a really good tournament. Mike sort of doubted my Mario Kart skill, but I did get to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I luckily I missed it because I've just been doing pantomime over Christmas. Which you came up to watch.
Yes.
So obviously stuff on the channel's been a bit lapse really, but yeah, I pretty much doubted his ability. I thought he was going to come about 16th.
Well, it was good. So quarterfinals, I was happy with that.
Yeah, did you get hit by many shells?
A few.
Yeah. Or that octopus that sprays
and then I went
the
around
ink.
the track the one way round once.
Well,
at one point, I went backwards around the track.
You were looking at the wrong screen.
I was looking at the wrong screen at the time. But a friend of ours, Greg, he got to the finals. So well done to Greg for doing that. But yeah, massive thank you to the organisers. They are looking at doing future events. They're looking at different games. We suggested Smash Brothers would be a good game to play.
We say this is Signal Box in Cambridge as
Signal
well.
Box in Cambridge, yeah.
Don't just go to a random place called Signal Box.
No.
Because that's his...
Yeah, Signal Box in Cambridge. But yeah, they are looking at doing future events. So if anyone's got any ideas, please comment on the SoundCloud, our SoundCloud page, or iTunes, or send us a comment through Facebook or Twitter.
So we've ventured into the iTunes era.
Yes,
yeah, we started on SoundCloud. We're going to be on SoundCloud, but we're also going to be on iTunes, which is very scary.
Yeah. So yeah, the podcast will go up on SoundCloud, iTunes, and we'll probably put a version up on YouTube as well, just so we're covering all bases. It's going to be audio to begin with.
You might have seen some of our videos. We're not the the most good-looking of men.
My wife does say I've got a face for radio, so
I wouldn't even argue with that, to be honest. But, yeah.
But so yeah, it's going to be audio only to begin with, but it will go. We are looking at doing a video version of the same podcast. It's just as soon as we can look at technology, because a lot of it you're away quite a lot.
Yeah, I work away with the job that I'm in.
So a lot of it's going to be remote. So we want to do it
sometimes
right.
out of the country as well. So
yeah,
that's mainly to get away from him. But
that's fair enough. So we want to do it right. We want to make sure that if we're going to do a video podcast, it looks as good as it can look. So we'll keep you updated on when that's going to happen later on, but hopefully later this year.
Yes. Yeah. So we're here. We're going to bring you the news of the week, really, of gaming. But of course, we're going to, because it's the first podcast of the year and the first podcast.
Yeah.
We thought we might talk about some of our favourite games of last year as well, which we will talk about a little bit later on.
And what we're looking forward to this year.
Yeah.
In 2018.
Big year for gaming.
Maybe.
Very big year for gaming.
Very big year.
All formats.
All formats. Well, 2017 was a big year as well. But yeah, we're very lucky at the moment. If you're a gamer at the moment, you're very, very lucky.
So that's what's going to be happening on the podcast. Now we're going to bring you a new format that's going to be coming to both podcasts, because we're going to be bringing you a new segment. And Simon, of course, is our very own anchorman. He's going to be Trevor McDonald or Michael Burke. It's time for the news.
And our first news story...
Hang on a minute, this is the news. So, like they do in the news, you need to ruffle the paper. You've got to ruffle the paper on the desk. And look, can I just point out, for this
Right.
for this news segment. He's put on a little pair of glasses and he's got a shirt and tie. He looks like Clark Kent. He doesn't think he realises it's not being videoed.
And I'm not wearing anything underneath. I'm just wearing a shirt and a jacket.
Yeah, I wasn't going to mention that because I feel a bit unnerved by that.
Okay,
But
right.
you just
Anyway,
read the
news.
news. You read
Ruffle
the news.
the papers.
I'll just do the weather. It's fine.
All right, story number 1. Pornhub.
Pardon?
And this is courtesy of VG247, the website VG247. Pornhub has revealed its top consoles when it comes to browsing the site's content.
Oh.
As part of the company's year in review, Pornhub shared data from the biggest traffic drivers from the console side. So for a console, PlayStation dominated the majority of traffic, representing 56%. Now, I don't know about you, I find it really hard.
Pardon? Well, let's just say the other 44% is your bookmarks on your Xbox. I've seen your history.
No, but I find it. Don't you find when you're going on to like the internet browser of any console, it's really slow and sluggish. And we've got mobile phones and laptops now. I don't know who is.
I mean,
who is using the internet browser on their console?
I'll be honest. I was because where I've been doing pantomime. I've had to stay in a hotel. I'm not going to name the brand.
You're going to keep plugging this pantomime.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to. And because I've got the X.
Yeah.
The browser on that, I had to use the browser to log into the Wi-Fi, and it was really quick. I didn't use it for streaming or anything, but I have used it to stream in the past.
But not using your controller to search.
Yeah, we digress, but they might be bringing keyboard to that anyway. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Pornhub.
Pornhub. So Xbox traffic, however, or Xbox dropped 6% since 2016, and now accounts for 30% of all traffic on Pornhub. The 3DS saw 110% growth in 2017.
Does that mean
PlayStation Vita saw 5% growth.
Does that mean you can get Pornhub in 3D?
Maybe, yeah.
Without glasses.
Without glasses.
This 3D is really realistic.
The Switch, however, has no web browser, and so it didn't chart, but expect that to change as soon as that goes out. The amount of Switches that are in the world. Yeah, so I thought that was quite interesting. Any views on that, Michael? Any?
Well, I noticed how it's Pornhub, not any other of the other sites.
They're the most popular. Did you see? And I'm
is
going
that
to go off
from your
tangent a bit now.
Right.
What's that? Oh, I forget the name of that. I've forgotten the name of the musical now. That new one that's just come out.
Greatest Showman?
No, on Broadway. It's in London at the moment. Hamilton.
Yeah.
Someone released the first act.
Oh yeah,
on Pornhub.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think they've released the first. I think they've released all of it on Pornhub now. I think the other 2 acts are out. That's crazy.
I'd hate to see the comments.
Yeah.
Amazing show. Bring your own tissues.
Story 2. So PS4 sales are now over 78 million worldwide. Sony announced that 5.9 million were sold during the holiday period of 2017. In addition to this, 55.9 million games were sold during the holiday 2017, both through retail and the PSN store. PlayStation Plus subscribers reached 31.3 million, so expect that Pornhub traffic to go up.
Yeah.
Very shortly. And
it's not the only thing that'll be going up, let's be honest. But...
and according to unreleased documents, you're throwing me off now. Unreleased documents for MPD, data for December 2017, the Switch was the best-selling system in the US for that month. Now, we already knew, it was already revealed, that the Switch is the fastest selling home console in US history.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy. If you go back maybe a year, back to January last year, before the reveal of the Switch, and we kind of had rumours, I never expected it. I had my doubts. I really had my doubts. And I'm surprised. We both got a Switch, but I'm surprised how amazing it's done.
Yeah.
And that is crazy.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I used it all the time in pantomime. In between shows, I just play there. We had our own Mario Kart little tournament going on. So it was alright. I lost.
Yeah.
And it's my console.
Mario Kart is hard.
Not if you're 12.
Yeah, maybe we're just old.
Yeah, well, do you know what? It's a proven fact that as you get older, your reaction times
that is true.
are not as fast as younger people. The younger generation can play Mario Kart better than 30-year-olds. I don't know why I sound like a goat.
Guess what the second best-selling console was of December?
Was it the Wii U? I don't know.
No, nowhere near. The Xbox.
Was it? But was it which version of the Xbox?
They just said Xbox.
Oh.
I wonder if the Xbox X they did help put into that.
Yeah. I mean, I love my X.
Better than they thought it would sell.
I love my X. Not my X, but my X.
Yeah. Followed by PlayStation 4. Don't cry, Mike. Followed by PlayStation 4. So really interesting. So some good Good numbers there for Sony and great numbers for Nintendo as well. Story 3. This is from various sources. Nintendo Mini Direct. So Nintendo had a Mini Direct on Friday.
Yeah, I did watch
some
of that.
Then this had been sort of highly anticipated. There have been a lot of leaks and rumours going around that Nintendo were going to do this Direct, and it was going to be this massive thing, and we're going to see this, and we're going to see Metroid, we might see Pokemon. None of that happened.
We didn't see anything.
Well, we did see some things. It was a Mini Direct, so it was about 14 minutes long. But before the Direct, Nintendo started to troll fans on Twitter. So they released an image of a character called Chibi Robo, which is from an old GameCube game, platform game, and he's pulling a plug and he's on fire.
Yeah.
And it's just they were just stoking some of the fans and trying to sort of troll them a little bit in a fun way. And that was before they officially announced the Direct was going live. And it was just put on the internet. It wasn't a live thing. It was just a pre-recorded video. But what we did see, some highlights from that Direct, we saw Dark Souls Remastered is coming to the Switch at the end of May. You a Dark Souls fan, Mike?
No, it's too difficult.
Too difficult.
No, I like Dark Souls. I don't know whether we need another remaster of something.
I mean, it is coming to the other consoles as well. It's not just the Switch.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If it was just a remaster going to the Switch, it'd be fine. But I just think we need new IPs. Everything's being remastered, and it doesn't need to be. There's some, you know.
I think for the Switch though, it's still in its early days.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot more ports.
I agree for the Switch
for the first year. But yeah, it's coming out on Xbox, and obviously the Xbox and PlayStation version will probably be the better looking ones.
Yeah.
But to have it on portable, for a lot of people that love Dark Souls, that's probably going to be quite a good selling point for them.
Probably invest
End
in it.
in May. There is a rumour that the Switch is going to get Dark Souls 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah.
Not remastered, they're just going to get 2 and 3. But that's not officially.
There's a Rockstar rumour as well, isn't there? Floating
potentially
about.
GTA 5 may be coming to the Switch.
And Red Dead would be
potentially Red Dead. I would say GTA 5 is more likely.
Yeah. Well, we can't confirm that.
No,
or deny it.
Or deny it. It's a rumour at the moment.
Yeah.
What else was? Oh yeah. So I didn't play this because I had a Wii U for a little bit, but I never got Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
I love Donkey Kong.
So apparently it's really hard, but really fun.
Yeah.
It's a really hard game. That is a port of the Wii U game, and that is going to be coming out on the 5th of May.
I want them to do a remaster of the original Donkey Kong. Could you imagine?
The original.
What,
the one where he's like with Super Mario and he's
throwing barrels down.
Oh, God.
But it's next gen graphics.
Next gen graphics, but just the same level.
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey is getting a bunch of free downloadable content in February.
That's cool.
There are going to be new photo filters for snapshot mode, new costumes for Mario, and also there's going to be a new minigame called Balloon World.
Oh wow!
With some added light-hearted campaign campaign content for ranking obsessed players. Yeah. The star of Balloon World isn't Mario; it's his brother Luigi.
Oh, Luigi! Mario!
Who gets to hang out in Super Mario Odyssey after being left out of the main game, but you can't take him around the kingdom. He's just going to be around. So essentially, this balloon mode on the video, you hide balloons around certain levels, and then other players have to find them, and vice versa. So
well, that sounds cool.
It's free. So
I thought we were batting around the idea for EGX of going as Mario and Luigi because
we did, and we backed
Simon's a bit lanky, so he looked like a Luigi, and I'm a bit short and fat, so I look like Mario.
So that worked out really well. We were going to take my wife as the princess, but
no, she'd be Bowser, wouldn't she?
She won't listen to this.
No,
podcast,
she won't.
It's fine. Story number 4. So this is from VG247. Destiny 2 Valentine's update is coming in February. It's entitled Crimson Days, and it's a Valentine's themed event.
So basically, it's just not going to improve the game.
Well, we'll come to that later when we talk later on. This event was last seen in 2016. They didn't do it in 2017.
Yeah.
And they faced a bit of criticism from fans. So they're coming back. But it's part of their commitment to regular events. Rumours of the return of Crimson Days broke on Reddit from a chap called Geinzer. And he data mined some assets. And then community manager Chris Shannon then confirmed the news on Reddit that it's coming. So that's really good. And other Destiny news, Crimson Doubles is coming. A 2v2 mode in the Crucible. And that'll also return to Destiny.
I like Destiny. I loved Destiny 2 when it first came out.
Yeah.
I proper grinded at it, and I thought it was a brilliant game. Completed the story. I was going to start again, and then obviously there was a few other games that came out, so it got put on the back burner a bit. But the backlash of the game now at the moment is just like it's.
Yeah,
they seem to have made the same mistakes that they've made with Destiny 1, which is a shame because it was such a positive game.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not as bad as Battlefront 2, but you know.
But we've got a couple of friends on Xbox, and they still, they're still playing it, but they are frustrated again at a lot of the mistakes, and a lot of the same mistakes that seem to be made. But let's just hope, with regular updates, they can get back on level, because there's a good game there, and it is a better game than Destiny 1 already. Yeah. So hopefully they can sort of come back. Story number 5. This is from VG247 as well. There's a new patch on Xbox for PUBG.
Yes.
Or Player Battlegrounds Unknown.
My excitement there.
This supports
I'm a big PUBG player.
First-person server on solo, duo and squad, but this is only on EU and American servers currently, not on Oceanic servers yet.
My only gripe with first person on Xbox is placed on the PC. You got your mouse, you can turn instantly. It's so much harder to look around on the controller when you're in first person mode. I'm not, I'm not against it because there's so many great first person modes, but on that game, I think your reflexes have got to be a lot quicker.
Some improvements have also been made to performance. Some crashes have been fixed. This is the 4th patch for the Xbox version since its release in December.
Graphically, it's improved as well.
It's definitely improved, and I think when you're parachuting in, I think that's a bit smoother now.
Yeah,
it's not where it's going to be. It's obviously the PC's now out.
Yeah,
it's out of early access, so it'd be interesting to see where this game is in like 6 months' time. Some other PUBG news. The Xbox is now at 3 million players, or over 3 million players worldwide. That is huge since December.
Obviously, you can't get that on the same server, but imagine that whole lot of 3 million people playing on one map.
Change the game. The new mode, there's 3 million of you now on this map.
Yeah.
Good luck. Sea of Thieves.
Yes.
Next story has closed. It's closed then. Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh,
the game's
great.
not coming out.
That's one of my most anticipated games for this first quarter.
Yeah. We played the beta, didn't we?
Yeah.
First. But has a new beta coming on the 24th to the 29th of January to those on the Insider program.
Whoop, whoop.
So if you're on the Insider program, you should have.
And we have played
emails.
it. We loved it, didn't we?
Amazing.
We loved it.
Really,
let me ask you a question. Why are pirates pirates?
I don't know.
Because they are.
Lovely. Plenty of jokes like that, guys, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Story number our 8th story of today. Again, courtesy of VG247. Assassin's Creed Origins is getting a huge new update in January. Origins will get its first expansion pack sometime in January titled The Hidden Ones. This will add a whole new region and raise the level cap from 45 to 50. The story is set several years after the main game and will see you go toe-to-toe with the Romans.
And that means you get
Romulans, that's the wrong game.
That means you get a longer beard then.
Romans.
A longer beard.
A longer beard.
And some more dreadlocks.
The expansion is included if you have the season pass. So it's in the season pass. So that's really good. I mean,
I love Origins. I played it a lot over Christmas.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what that content, that new region looks like.
Just adding to Assassin's Creed news.
Yeah.
Of course, Rogue is getting a remaster as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Was that March?
About March time it's coming out, and it's coming out on all formats. Obviously not the Switch.
No.
So we'll see. Maybe we'll bring some more news on that. I mean, Rogue was okay. I had it on the PC, and it was a good game. Obviously, it wasn't. You had Unity out the same year as well, so that sort of. But Unity wasn't without its faults.
No. Story number 9, again courtesy of VG247. HTC has made new improvements for the Vive family of peripherals. So at CES 2018, the Vive wireless adapter was announced. The adapter uses Intel's WeGig technology to operate in the interference-free 60 GHz band. This means lower latency and better performance. The adapter will work with the existing Vive headsets as well as the newly announced Pro model, and is expected to ship in the 3rd quarter of this year.
So the thing that interests me on that is whether which model will work with the X when it is finally announced.
Yeah, when they announce. I don't think we'll hear anything this year about that, though.
No.
I think it's a bit too early. They did say you wouldn't hear anything about VR on the Xbox X for at least a year or two, and that was when the Xbox X was announced. So we will see what that looks like. The new Vive Pro, this is the new headset, is designed for those who want better audio and a better visual performance in VR. It will have dual OLED displays offering a combined resolution of 2880 by 1600. Apparently a 78... What?
I just could see... If you could see the fear in his eyes when he had to read that number from this angle.
78% increase over the current Vive. And it also comes with an integrated high-performance headphones with a built-in amplifier. The Pro model has dual microphones with active noise cancellation, a dual front-facing camera, and is designed to empower sort of creativity.
Yeah.
And it's been built to be more comfortable with a sizing dial to help you move the headset weight from your forehead.
So
God knows how that much is going to
No,
how much that's
but
going to
also
cost.
as well, it's
No
been
release.
designed so you can't hear your partner or see your partner
No, that's
when
good.
you're playing it.
It's always a plus, though,
Yeah.
isn't it? No release date or price has been announced for the Vive, the Pro. The
Oh,
Vive
that'd
Pro,
be
so
that'd be quite hefty.
you'd have to have a very beefy PC, I think.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my beefy PC.
Story number 10, courtesy of VG247. Sony expects to release 130 new PSVR games by the end of 2018.
Ooh.
Up from the 60 it currently had in the works from late 2017 into 2018. The install base for PlayStation VR is also now at 2 million, which
Really?
isn't bad.
Yeah, I had it. I had PlayStation VR, but I wasn't playing it that much,
No,
and there wasn't enough games to keep me occupied. But I might go back to it now with some more
really
games.
good though. I thought it's not a bad 2 million's not. They probably didn't expect to be in that sort of place.
Yeah,
There is a new version of the headset out now as well. It's not
got
like
inbuilt headphones, isn't it?
yes, it's like slightly more comfortable. It's not
Yeah,
PlayStation VR 2 though.
yeah.
Right, that is the news though.
That is
the
the
news
news.
for
Now-
today.
He's changed out of his little news outfit now.
Yeah.
He's put his trousers back on.
Back in my mankini.
He is. So yeah, we're now going to bring to you and talk about and discuss and partake in a little bit of a talk
Yes.
about the games that we enjoyed from 2017 or 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a great year, wasn't it? Really?
was a
There
really
some
good year.
amazing games.
There were some
coming out.
disappointing games as well,
Yes,
but we will get to that.
but I think it was definitely a better year than 2016 or even 2015. I thought.
There was a lot of delays announced.
Yeah.
There was a lot of games.
Crackdown.
Crackdown or
Scalebound got cancelled on
Scalebound.
Xbox.
Should we talk Crackgate?
Crackgate.
Should we call it Crackgate?
Crackgate.
It's I don't know when we're going to see that. Whether we'll see that this year.
I think it'll be this year. I think Microsoft have to bring it out this year.
Yeah.
They won't have it. My hope is it's later this year.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be rushed out for the spring. I think bring it out, but make it their full game
Yeah.
this year.
Oh, let's talk about the first delay from last year that came out. Is one of your top 5 games actually. South Park.
Ah,
The Fractured Butthole.
Yes. Well, should we go through that? Should we go through our top games of
Yeah, let's do it.
last year? So we'll do one at a time, one each, and then
Yeah.
do it that way. So
He's got his
I'll
doodles
start.
out.
That's the wrong one. Right. So I'm going to go from 5 to 1. 1 being my favourite game of last year. Wolfenstein 2 is at number 5. I haven't completed it yet. I'm about over halfway, but I'm really, really, really enjoying it. If you've played Wolfenstein 1 or its expansion Blood Money,
Yeah.
it's really, really, really good.
The graphics are stunning on it.
It looks amazing.
Plays beautifully.
The character development is brilliant. The characters are really... There's some funny characters, but there are some quite emotional bits as well for a Wolfenstein game. I was
Bethesda
surprised
just
that.
hits a beat with most of their games now. I don't think they've ever had a bad game, or in my eyes.
Sound design's amazing. And the feel of your guns still feels great.
I mean, it's that opening,
not without
it's
its
that
flaws,
opening
but-
level when we're going to talk spoilers here.
Yeah, if you haven't played the game, there is a really cool opening level where you're
In a wheelchair.
in a wheelchair, and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It just plays really well. There are some difficulty spikes that are really... I want to just complete the game, so I've lowered it to like the easy setting for now, just so I can get through the
Because
story.
he's a wimp.
No, there are some real, and I've been reading up on this, and other people had the same issue. There's some really weird difficulty spikes,
Right.
and it seems like a bit unbalanced.
Okay.
So, but yeah, apart
I've
from
not
that's the
completed
only
it.
that's the only flaw.
You've got further than me. Because, I mean, our top 5 is pretty similar,
Pretty
isn't it?
similar, yeah. But I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
So that was my number 5.
Yeah.
What was your number 5?
My number 5, you can put me on the spot here,
Yep.
is also Wolfenstein.
Ah,
Yeah, I would say it was also Wolfenstein.
How far have you got?
The first level.
first level, but you're enjoying it.
I'm
so
enjoying
far.
it.
Yeah.
No, I've got about a quarter of the way through it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, and I just love the game. It's great.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I love Man in the High Castle, so I love any of that sort of
yeah.
history and alternative history. And
Yeah.
So for me, the game is great anyway.
Yeah. I've just started watching that. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good show. Right. My number 4 is South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Now, I must confess, I haven't completed this. I've got about, again, 3/4 of the way, but I tried to load it up the other week, and I had a corrupted save, so I've got to start again. So that has soured it a little bit
So
for me.
but it's keeping you in the top 5 though.
It's what I played was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's a bug. Games have bugs.
Yeah.
And I'd read up in it. It's not unique to Xbox. It's on PlayStation as well. This corrupted save bug. So a little bit frustrating. However, there was a rumor that went out last week that it's coming to the Switch in March. It's not confirmed, but if it does come to the Switch, I may buy it for the Switch.
Yeah.
And start again. But it just plays like the last game. If you liked Stick of Truth,
Yeah.
where it picks up, and I'm not going to spoil this bit, but it picks up in a really funny place. It's the same. It looks like the TV show. You're playing an episode. You're basically playing a season of the TV show.
Yeah.
Which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, because it's gone very soap now, the TV series.
Yeah. Great opening, really funny characters. It's not as vulgar. I'm not saying it needs to be vulgar to be great.
Well, I think there was a lot.
It's not as daring as the last game.
Well, the first game, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't released.
Yeah. What was number 4 for you, Mike?
Well, I think people might hate me for this, but I'm going to say Battlefront 2.
Yeah? No, that's not bad.
If you take the loot box debacle out of the equation, for myself, the single player story is not great, but I love the multiplayer and I love the graphics. I love the sound effect. For me, it did really envisage the Star Wars universe. Star Wars universe.
Yeah. No, I think you're right, and it looks it feels like Star Wars.
Yeah.
My favourite mode in that game is Starfighter Assault.
My only gripe is I wish that the Legends characters, the heroes, were balanced, and they weren't. They were from the same era that you're playing at that time.
Yeah.
Because like when you're suddenly doing the Clone Wars and you've got Rey and Kylo Ren running around, for me, it spoils it.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I would say that would be number 4.
Yeah.
People are going to now unsubscribe.
Please don't. We value.
Hey, a review is only one person's opinion.
Exactly. It's all subjective. Number 3 for me was Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. Amazing game. It's the world design is fantastic. It's charming. It's funny. The Cappy character, the cap mechanic with Cappy is really well done and really clever.
Yeah.
No, really, really enjoyed it. I think I'm about well over halfway now. And people that have completed it have just said, like, when you get to the end, it's amazing. So, and it just continues on. It carries on. No, really, really impressed with Mario Odyssey. One of my favourite, games of this year, of last year. Sorry, 2017.
I will agree with you on that one. That will be also my number 3.
Yeah. Anything to add?
Nope.
No, fantastic. Right.
Nope.
My number 2 is Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's so good. It's a weird one because I started playing it. It came out in March. It was a launch game for the Switch, and I started playing. I got off the plateau, and I think I was just plateaued. I think I was just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Since at the same time, Horizon Zero Dawn had come out, and that nearly made my top 5, but it just wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
And I was playing that at the same time, and I think I was. It was weird. I couldn't handle both games at the same time, so I kind of played a lot of Zelda, but then stopped playing for a while. And then I've just recently come back into it. And I started at my save again. I thought, I'm going to start again because I haven't played for a couple of months. And yeah, I've turned off the minimap.
Yeah.
I'd read somewhere that if you turn off the minimap, it's just so much more immersive.
Yeah.
And because the game, it doesn't hold your hand, but it kind of helps you with things.
Yeah.
In the environment, in the way the world sort of works.
Yeah.
So you don't really need the map.
No.
So really, really good. Amazing game. And just the sense of scale is fantastic. And the freedom you have in this game is insane. Like, that mountain over there, you can climb it.
Yeah.
And a lot of open world games, you can't do that. I tried to do that in Horizon, and I couldn't do it.
Hey, the DLC, they bring in a motorbike.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to wait, right? You have to have completed loads of the games.
Yeah.
I've got the DLC.
Yeah.
I've got the expansion just because I know eventually I'm going to get to it. But no, Zelda, fantastic game.
Yeah, I agree with you on that as well.
Your number 2 as well?
Yeah, my number 2 as well.
Anything to add?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think I need to because you summed it pretty much.
Beautifully,
yeah.
You could say. My number 1 game... Actually, no, you go. Your number 1 game.
Number 1 game.
First.
Can we, if you just put in a drum roll here.
I'll put in a drum roll. We'll put a drum roll in just about here.
So, drum rolls go in. My number 1 game is actually... I'll give you a bit of clue because I'm wearing some Egyptian headgear right now.
Oh, you are? Yeah, I've just seen you. Why did you go off and put that on?
Well, I just thought I'd
I don't know where you got it from.
to...
What museum did you steal it from, Mike?
Well, don't tell the British Museum, but I borrowed it.
Right.
See, I've got that and I've got my sacred cat.
Okay.
Because my favourite game gives you a clue. this year is Stardew Valley.
Really?
No. It's Assassin's Creed Origins!
Hey!
Now, we first played this at EGX.
Yes.
We actually played it on the PC, didn't we? And
we played it on PC.
We loved it. Just
so good.
And we got it straight out on the Xbox, and we just grinded so long at it. And I played it over Christmas. But since getting the X, the game has just gone from leaps and bounds. And I don't have a 4K HDR, ever-ready, battery-powered, 4-scale, projected, massive 62-inch screen. I've just got a 1080p TV.
Yeah.
So I haven't got all the bells and whistles. But on that, it still looks amazing, and it runs beautifully.
Yeah.
On it.
No, yeah.
For me, it's the water effects on there. It's the missions are great. The fact that the open world is quite dense.
Yeah.
And I know you're in the desert, but sometimes I just quite like exploring the desert.
Like I say, it's the sense of the world, and
it's
like
epic.
You're walking around, say, a little village or a town, and people are getting on with their daily sort of routines.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a game of that kind of richness since The Witcher 3
or GTA.
Yeah, I'm going for a game that's sort of similar in terms of time. Witcher 3, I think, was the last game, and that's still an amazing game.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think it was great because Ubisoft took a year out to make this. Well,
2 years.
I guess for them it was 2 years.
Because I love Syndicate.
Yeah.
And I said to you for years we needed a London AC game.
And it's great.
And they delivered on that.
But it kind of got sort of... It was well received by critics, but a lot of fans didn't really play it.
No.
Because they were sort of burnt by Unity, which was a good game underneath all the bugginess.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is really back on form. The combat's changed.
Yeah.
It does take a little time to get used to, but actually I think it works a lot better. No longer are enemies waiting to attack you. They will attack you all at the same time. So you have to be really clever in making sure that
the Falakis are hard as well, and they're hunting you and stuff.
Yeah.
I have defeated 2 of them. So I haven't completed the game yet.
It's brilliant, though.
I like fighting hippos.
Fighting hippos is
Fighting
good.
hippos is fun.
Yeah.
And crocodiles. And it's just this is an epic game. There hasn't been a game on that scale since The Witcher.
Yeah.
Or Skyrim.
Yeah. And I don't think we'll get another Assassin's Creed this year.
No.
I think it'll be another game.
It'll be DLC.
It'll be DLC. It'll be something else. Yeah. I think take another year or 2 out and let's give us another Witcher game another Assassin's Creed game in a couple of years, because this worked out really well for them.
Yeah,
I mean, Ubisoft are killing it at the moment. Yeah, they really are.
I mean, it's still buggy. Ubisoft is always buggy, but that's their trait.
Not as buggy as I think even Syndicate had more bugs than this.
I mean, I want to have PUBG up in there in the top 5, but it's debatable because it's a preview.
PUBG is brilliant. It's addictive as hell.
So I mean, Shadow of War just missed out slightly on it as well.
Yeah, I mean, there are some notable games last year that we played, so I missed out a couple. Like Shadow of War was one of them. I didn't have Star Wars in my top 5, but still a great game.
Which
Call of Duty World War 2.
No, neither of us had Destiny.
Didn't have Destiny. I enjoyed what I played of Destiny 2. The story was a lot better. Call of Duty.
Not Call of Juarez, as Call of Juarez. Was going to say.
Call of Duty 2 WW2.
Hang on, let's say that again, Simon, just for the viewers know what you're talking about. Call of Duty WW2.
WW2 was great.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Story's great.
I was really impressed by it, and I think
again another game that runs beautifully on the X.
Yeah, it looks great on the X. The story's really good.
Yeah.
I hadn't played a campaign of Call of Duty probably since Black Ops 2.
I mean, I'm more of a Battlefield man, but this got me back into it.
Yeah,
it's not Allied Assault, because that's Medal of Honor, but it's not the original COD. It's not. It will never be as good as that, but.
No, I was really impressed.
It's a great game.
And, it seems to be... It's done really well as well. So I'm hoping... It's Triax's turn next time. So we'll see what they come up with this year.
Yeah.
I hope it's... The rumour is it's Black Ops again, but we'll see. Right, but that's our games of 2017.
That is our games of 2017, in which we're going to move on to now. Our predictions for 2018.
Predictions, what we're looking forward to as well. Anthem. If it comes out in 2018, which it might not.
God save us. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant you just wanted me to burst
Anthem was EA BioWare game, so from the makers of the original Mass Effect games, so not Mass Effect Andromeda.
Another disappointing game.
But the original Mass Effect trilogy. It was shown at E3 in 2017, and they didn't put a date, but they put a sort of release calendar, and it was 2018.
We shall see.
I think
it'll be March next year.
I think it'll miss. I think you're right. I think it'll hit spring.
2019.
Saying that, EA, when they put a release date, they're pretty good at sticking to it, for good or for bad. If you think about the latest Mass Effect, they stuck to their release date, and it was a mess.
Oh god!
So
I bought that game in the sale because I didn't think it was going to go to the vault. Because I asked you, and you went, no, I won't go to the vault. So
I didn't think it would.
I'll buy it, and I think I got it in a sale for £35. Right?
And now it's in the vault.
And now it's in the vault, and it's also reduced to like £13 on the sale over Christmas. So it's like, oh god, it's all right.
It's not a bad. There's a good. It's not like a terrible game. It was just not what we expected.
No, we were
not
hoping
what
this
was
open world sort of.
Yeah, not what was
not hubs.
Well, no, I think we knew it was going to be hubs, but
big hubs.
It kind of wasn't. Yeah, I think we expected our expectations were a lot higher for it because we haven't had a Mass Effect game for a while.
You have very high expectations.
Exactly. But Anthem, if it does come out this year, what we saw, and granted that was a vertical slice of what we saw, but it looked amazing. It looked really good. And it's BioWare, and it's the original, I forget the chap's name, but it's the original producer on Mass Effect 1, 2, and I think Mass Effect 1 and 2 he did. Yeah. And he wrote the story. He's back.
Look, you got jetpacks and stuff. And I don't know how open world it's going to be, if it is going to be open world. But it looks
like a Destiny style experience. Yeah. Because on that demo you were with another player, weren't you? Yeah. You were flying, So and it was that typical EA cheesy thing. Not EA, sorry, E3 cheesy thing. Where the force talk of, hey, you go there and you do this, and you're all talking military speak when you don't do that in real life.
Probably pre-recorded before they even did the footage, or they did it afterwards.
Yeah.
Or they just took it from Division.
Yeah. I remember that one.
One I'm looking forward to actually is State of Decay 2.
Yes, that was one of mine as well. Yeah.
I mean, I was playing State of Decay the other day, and some random person walked in and bit me, and like I've got this.
Oh my god, Mike, you're bleeding. That wound looks terrible, mate. That was really cheesy. Yeah. That was really bad, actually.
It was really bad. So you might cut that out. We might keep it in. We'll see.
We'll see. State of Decay 2, though, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? It looks really good. New engine.
Well, I wouldn't say looks fantastic. We've not seen anything of it. We've seen a trailer.
No, we've seen in-game footage. That trailer's got in-game footage in.
Well, yeah.
And it's using Unreal 4 engine, so it's a completely new engine.
And it's got co-op, potential multiplayer.
It is the last one was it was like a Summer of Arcade game.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not Summer. It was like an arcade. It wasn't a AAA title. This time it's AAA.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that comes out. There was a rumor or a leaked release date last week, and it was the end of May. Since then, Undead Labs, the makers of the game, have denied that and said that's not the actual release date, but we will give you a release date very, very soon. So it's supposed to be spring, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's just basically going to enhance what was in the first one. It's not going to change too much, which is good, because what was in the first one was a great game. It was just very buggy and very. So hopefully that's all ironed out. Yeah. And now it's got online co-op. Yeah. So we can team up. Permadeath is still there, and all the bits that will make the first one great.
I love it. I love the game. It's I played like with one character for ages, and then I got mauled by a horde and just ripped apart.
How far did you get? How many hours were you?
Quite a way into it.
Oh god.
And then I got to the second one. I got to the last mission, and then she got killed. And I was like, no. And then it crashed, and I couldn't get back to it.
No. That's what I tried to do. I tried to do that same thing where I was like, how long can I make this character live?
I might have to do it again, actually. It might be one of those ones that I might try again.
Online bloody co-op, but
well, that's if DayZ comes out,
Well, this has online co-op, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Another game looking forward to is Sea of Thieves.
Yes, we haven't seen much of it.
Haven't seen too much of it, but what we have seen looks amazing.
Hopefully we'll get picked for the alpha. We put our names down.
So we have put our names down. That's on the 24th of January. Yeah. The game is actually out on the 20th of March. So looking forward to that. I think Microsoft it's Rare. I love Rare. And Microsoft need this to be a hit, really.
Medium to well done, but
medium to well done. But it looks great. So we'll see where that goes. My number 2 was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Now I put on my notes here. Enough said, because it is Spider-Man. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. It's on It's exclusive to PlayStation 4 because Sony owned the rights to Spider-Man. Okay. It's made by Insomniac, who did the Sunset Overdrive game on the Xbox a couple of years ago. What we've seen of that, we've only seen sort of snippets of footage so far, but it looks amazing.
Yeah.
they recently on Insomniac's website, they put on someone had been tweeting out also played. Just done my third playthrough of Spider-Man, and everyone was like, "Oh man, we want to play it." It's supposed to be out the first half of this year, so we'll see. But
there was also talk whether it was going to be mission based or it was going to be open world, and they've now announced that it is open world.
It's like if you've played the Amazing Spider-Man that was on the original Xbox and the 360.
I hope it's not like that, but yeah.
But it's the same. You go around Manhattan and do
the best Spider-Man game for me was Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
That was really
yeah.
But yeah, Spider-Man looks fantastic. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's the Insomniac guys, and they do action games really, really well.
My number 2, actually, that I'm looking forward to is Far Cry 5. Because I love the Far Cry franchise. Far Cry 4 was great. Far Cry 3 is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Even Primal was good. But Far Cry 5, it's just not so much going in a different direction, but it's bringing it back to its roots, coming back to America.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's got a lot of controversy surrounding it because it's to do with cults. And that in America, and obviously with a lot of American history, there's been a lot of incidents to do with that. But the game does look very impressive. And it's been pushed back, but I think it's been pushed back for the better.
Yeah, I mean Ubisoft, I think they hit home run with Assassin's Creed, and so they don't want to kind of lose that focus.
You get to fly a biplane.
Yeah,
the map's huge,
and it's co-op. The whole campaign is co-op, 4-player co-op. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and it's still as fun and silly. I think when everyone saw that original trailer, that kind of mood-setting trailer, everyone thought, "Oh, is this going a bit serious now? Is it going a bit Last of Us?"
Yeah,
and it's not. Apparently, there is still some really silly moments in it, which is
I try to avoid too much footage because I don't want to spoil the game. But my number 1 and your number 1 is pretty much the same.
It is the same.
Should we give them a clue?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Red Dead 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Or is it Red Dead 2? We haven't...
It's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead
Rumours are it's a prequel, though, to the original Red.
Yeah.
Now, I'm playing the original Red Dead again, and it is still, 8 years later, still an amazing game.
Yeah.
Still an amazing game. So they've got a lot to live up to, and I'm sure they will. Those first 2 trailers, especially that second trailer that came out in September, I was just blown away by it.
It was a prequel.
It looks amazing.
Because you got the red eye. Does that mean you get pink eye in this one?
I don't know if you get pink eye. But it looks like it's going to be Dutch's. If you play the original, like Dutch's gang.
Yeah. I'm hoping
who knows if John Marston's back as a younger.
I'm hoping you get to create your own character that you can take over into the online
bit. We'll see. They said they're reinventing the open world genre again.
Yeah.
And online is going to be a reinvention. So, and they've had massive success with GTA Online, and that's made them millions of dollars and millions of pounds as well. So it'd be interesting to see what Red Dead Online is and what it looks like. I love the fact in the first one the lobby was the whole map, which was great. So it'll be interesting to see, what they do with that. But what we've seen so far, we've only seen a very small amount. It looks amazing. It looks like Rockstar's back on form. It's their first next gen game.
Hopefully there'll be more people playing online as well. Like on the first Red Dead, you only had like maybe 10 people.
No, I think there will be. I think it will be as big as GTA. It may be
more people on.
Yeah, I think a lot of those people will go across.
Well, if you can get 100 people on PUBG, which is a preview game, let's hope it's close to that. Could you imagine 100 people?
I don't know. It's different though. With if you think like PUBG, there's not all the assets. There's not. If it's going to be like GTA Online, the reason why they don't have animals in GTA Online, because I was thinking, where are the animals? Because it's so cool to go hunting together. It's because then you wouldn't have as many pedestrians on the street. No. Cars numbers would have to go down.
Yeah.
There's a lot more they have to program.
Yeah.
My hope is with Red Dead,
because there's no cars,
there will be animals online as well as on. Well, obviously there is in single player. Because there's no vehicle. There's no it's not going to be as. But we'll see. I mean, we haven't seen a lot.
It's been 8 years since the first one.
8 years since the first one out. Of course, it got delayed from autumn 2017 to spring. We still haven't got a date yet.
Yeah, I still think, and I've said this to Simon, we're having a debate about this. I still think it's going to come out in September.
Potentially could. I think if we don't hear anything by the end of February, then it's getting delayed.
Yeah.
But it's Take-Two have an investment call on the 7th of February, and the last time before GTA came out, 5, the January before it came out, they delayed it.
Yeah.
At the end of January, so potentially could get a delay at the end of January. But their website still says spring. When people have been rumouring delays, they haven't come out and said we don't respond to rumour and speculation.
Yeah.
They haven't denied it, but they haven't confirmed it either. Rockstar do their own thing, so they'll have their own plan of how they're going to market this game, and I don't think they need a long. I think if you don't start marketing it, if it's coming out by the end of spring, so June?
Yeah.
If you don't start marketing by the end of February, then it's going to be pushed to August or September.
Yeah.
If you do, then they don't need long. 4 months to market that game. It's not going to sell as much as GTA 5, I don't think, because the name isn't as well known. Everyone knows Grand Theft Auto, and a lot of kids play Grand Theft Auto. They shouldn't, but they do. So I don't think they're expecting it to do Grand Theft GTA 5 numbers, but it will do really well, regardless. So Red Dead 2 is going to be amazing. That's our predictions of this year, but I think it's a good year to look forward to. It's a really good game. I mean, if all those games come out, which Anthem probably won't,
going to be poor.
We're going to be very poor.
There's Deliverance in February. Kingdom Come
Oh,
Deliverance.
yeah, that looks quite. It's a bit of a new one.
We'll see on that.
And, what else did we miss out? There's Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we don't know what Nintendo Switch are doing. We know roughly what they're doing for that mini direct, but the second half of the year, we don't know what their full game is.
Could have a big game. Wolfenstein is apparently coming.
Well, that's 2018. And we don't know what their full game is. So of course, last year we had Zelda and Mario, which were massive, and Mario Kart Deluxe.
Yeah. So
will we get Smash Brothers Deluxe?
Maybe.
Will that be their full game?
Mario Rabbids as well.
Yeah, a new IP. So it'd be interesting. There was a tweet that went out and said this is a massive year for third parties on the Switch.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's going to be their tack this year. We'll see a lot of third parties.
Yeah.
And then next year, 2019, we'll see Pokemon, Metroid, Animal Crossing. A lot of the games.
Well, Metroid's
we're getting a Yoshi this
platform
year.
Anyway, isn't it?
Metroid. No, that's no. Metroid is a Nintendo only game. Metroid Prime.
What am I thinking of then?
Mega
Man.
No, Mega Man's on multi-platform.
Alright, you can cut all that.
No, it's fine. The other game, Metro Exodus.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Metro Exodus.
So I was right.
That you were right. That is coming out. Well, you weren't right about Metroid, but that looks amazing.
Yeah.
We saw what was it E3? We saw that.
Yeah.
We
didn't see it personally because we didn't.
Have we seen anything else? Sure, there's been another trailer released since then, but it looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be this year as well. But we'll see.
There's plenty of good stuff coming out this year. And we'll keep you up to date with some of the latest news when we have it, and the latest game news, and the releases, and any rumours and gossip
and speculation
that we hear about on the old grapevine that is to do with games.
Yeah, and just on Red Dead, we are going to look at doing a little mini sort of documentary or little sort of history of Rockstar and mainly the Red Dead franchise. So from Red Dead Revolver to Red Dead to the new one. Yeah. The plan is to release that when the new game comes out.
Yeah.
So sort of release it alongside. So look out for that. That'll be a video we'll pop on our YouTube channel.
So we hope you've enjoyed listening to the podcast. Obviously, this is our first proper entrance into the world of podcasts.
Yes, it is.
We had our prequel one, but this is our first proper, full length feature episode. And of course, coming up later in the week as well, we're gonna have episode 2, which is all to do with movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
But if there's anything you liked, do write in the comments. Do send us an email because we will respond to everyone.
All our on the SoundCloud. So this podcast, like we said at the beginning, will go up on SoundCloud, iTunes, and we'll put a version on YouTube as well. But on our SoundCloud page, we have the links to our Facebook page. So please give us a like and a follow on Facebook. We've got the links to our YouTube page. So please subscribe on YouTube. And Instagram and Twitter links are on there, and our emails on there as well. So please, like Mike said, send us your comments, what you thought of the podcast, what you think we can improve, what you like, what you didn't like, and obviously we'll continue to evolve the podcast over time. Yes. So that's it for this week.
It is. So thanks for listening. We will be back later in the week, won't we?
We're back later in the week with movies and TV.
Yeah.
Our movies and TV podcast, and we're back next Tuesday with our next gaming podcast.
So we do hope you've enjoyed yourself. This has been episode 1 of Gorilla Talk from the team at Gorilla Geeks. I'm Mike.
I'm Simon.
And this is us signing out. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.